Alright guys, I'm outside here, nighttime, doing my quick comparison between that Fenix light and the new Leatherman S2. I'm about 30 feet away from a tree which has a birdhouse I mounted on it in my backyard. And first I'm going to use a 2C mag light with an LED drop-in, which is more powerful, just to show you this actual light. There's the birdhouse. Again, about 30 feet away, and the birdhouse is mounted about 12-13 feet up on the tree. And let me get a wider beam here if you can see that. So that gives you an idea of what we're trying to look at here with the other lights. Okay, so first this is the distance. 30 feet. To see something clearly at 30 feet is asking a lot of a small compact light. But this is the first part of the test. After this, I'm going to actually rotate the camera a little bit, and we're going to take a look at the garden, which is closer. That's only about 10 feet. So let me shut this light off, and now let's look at the other lights. So first up is the Fenix L1D-CE. This is the old CE 7090, not the new Q5. But first, this is on low, which you guys can, well, it's picking up very little on the tree. If I scroll up and down the tree, you can barely see that. So I'm going to actually just twist the head right into high, so you can actually see that. So the Fenix light from 30 feet, you know, the tree's lit up. I mean, the camera's not going to pick up nearly as much as a human eye. I mean, half the yard is lit up enough for me to see through, but you can actually see that now. Okay, so very powerful for such a small light. Now let's switch over and see if we can manage to get this S2 to light that up at all. On low. Almost as much light as the Fenix on low, and I can see it fine, but you're not going to be able to pick it up yet. And let's switch to high. So from here, for a single AAA battery light, you can actually see that. You can make it out a little bit. Alright guys, I just cut film there, and I had to reposition my camera more to the right here. Excuse me if I seem a little bit rushed, but it's only currently 11 degrees outside, and I'm standing in about 2 feet of snow, because I didn't shovel this side deck. But anyway, now I turn the camera. I have my garden, if you remember from my garden series, the fencing up, also next to a little tree here. Now the tree is only maybe 6 feet away, and the garden is roughly, the front of it anyway, is about 10 feet away, and the other side of it is more like 15 feet away. So first is going to be the Fenix light in low. And you can see here, I'm going to start towards the bottom in the snow. Work my way up. You can see the post for the fencing, and off to the right here is that tree, again about 5 feet away. So that's the Fenix on low. Let me turn the head. Now I'm going to be on turbo or high. Now you can see a lot more of that. Okay, there's the tree, and there's the garden area. So now let's switch over and take a look at that S2. If I can figure out which pocket I put it in. Oh, here it is. Alright, so first we have low. Okay, starting at the bottom, moving my way up. You can kind of make out the first post here. You can definitely make out the tree, but the tree is pretty close. So, not as much as the low on the Fenix. Now, if I remember correctly, the Fenix mode in low is 9 lumens as opposed to this S2, which is a little less. Off memory, about 5 lumens, I think, or 6. Now let's switch to high, which is 35 lumens. Now on high, of course, you can make out a lot more light. It's actually pretty good. This is only 35 lumens as opposed to the Fenix on high, or turbo, which is 90. And to what you're picking up in the human eye, it doesn't look like they're that far off, even though you're from 35 to 90. You would think it's a bigger difference, but again, directly at the tree and over here. Let me give you a direct comparison between the two again, if you can bear with me just a moment. I'll put my other light away and get the other one out. So this way you have a quick comparison between them. First, the Fenix on high. Okay. Now the S2 on high. See, with the direct comparison you can tell the difference. But again, plenty of light. For such a small light, a single AAA battery light, it really is fantastic. So anyway, I am now officially frozen, so that concludes our review. Thanks for watching, guys.